Bhagavato Ado Sama Sambuddhasa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhasa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhasa. Okay, yesterday we have discussed about Anijambi Sankhara. Now let's discuss more about this Sankhara. So the Sankhara, when the Buddha used this Sankhara, the Atthakatha said here, one. Ewa Bonyavi Sankhara was Sena Tirasa. According to Bonyavi Sankhara, there are 13. Abonyavi Sankhara was Sena Dwadasa. Abonyavi Sankhara, by Abonyavi Sankhara, there are 12 children. Anijavi Sankhara was Sena Tetaso. By the Anijavi Sankhara, there are 4 children. Altogether, Sabba Peta, Sabba Pi Eta, Sabba Pi, all Eta, these, all these. Vibhaṅgita, if we sum up all these, Vibhaṅgita to be summed, Eguna Tensa Jirana, only these Eguna Tensa Jirana. Eguna Tensa Jirana, Eguna Tensa Jirana, 90 Jirana, there are 90 Jirana. These 90 Jiranas are called Sankhara. These Sankharas arise because
29 吧
of avijja. Huh?
It should be 29.
Yes. Reduce 1 pro 30, yes, 39. Eguna Tensa Jirana, 29 Jiranas arise due to the ignorance. Iti Bhagava, thus the Buddha, here we have to say, thus the Buddha shows, Iti Bhagava, the Buddha showed. Aprimanesu Chakawalesu, Chakawala, Aprimana Chakawala, countless universes, limitless universes. Aprimanana Sadhana is the limitless beings, limitless universes. So universes are many, cannot be counted. So not only 100,000, so many universes. Those universes are not to be, cannot be counted. They are incalculable. The Abhidhamma Piṭaka, so the beings also are countless. Upachanaka Kusala Chirana. Now the Kusala Chirana arises a limitless be a limitless the limitless world. Mahatulaya Dharaya Manoviya, if we measure with a great scale, big scales, Naniya Pakidwamina Manoviya, just like we measure the rice putting in the Jew, Sabanyuda Nyanina Prichinidwa, so the investigation with the Sabanyuda Nyana, Ekuna de Samewa Tasiri, Bhagava Ekuna de Samewa Tasiri. So even though there are many beings, there are many universes, each universe even though there's countless base. All the sankhara, if we sum up all the sankharas, we have only 29 sankhara, not more than that. The beings are many. Sankhara also arise in those many beings. Even those, if we sum up, if we sum up, we get only 29 in number, not more than that. All the sankhara. This sankhara arise because of ignorance condition, only 29 sankhara, not more than this. So idani aprimane su chakka wale su aprimana satta. Kusla dhamma ayuhamana yehi dwarihi ayuhandi. So all the beings in the countless universes, yeah, tihi kama dwarihi, yamana yehi dwarihi ayuhanandi. All the beings in countless universes accumulates the kusla and akusla, where they are accumulating kusla and akusla, they accumulate with their true dwara. They accumulate true dwaras. So the kaya dwara, vachi dwara, jeta dwara. So all the beings, whenever we accumulate, whether good or bad, we accumulate through these doors only. That's why Dini Kama Dwara Nidasido, in order to show those doors through which the karma is acquired. The Buddha continues Kaya Sankharo, Vaji Sankharo, Jeta Sankharo. Yeah. Tata Kadamo Kaya Sankharo, Kaya Sajiranadi Adi Maha. Kaya Sajirana, Kaya Sankharo, Kaya Sajirana, etc. The Buddha continues the appreciate this dwara. So formally we say punyavi sankhara, apunyavi sankhara, anajavi sankhara. Simple, but in this case, the sankhara, whether punyavi sankhara, apunyavi sankhara, anajavi sankhara, where we accumulate this sankhara, we accumulate through the doors. So through the door, these sankhara arise. That's why, in order to show that the Buddha mentioned the sankhara you are acquire through the doors. In order to show this, the Buddha continues his teaching. Tetata kaya sajidana, bodily information, kaya sajidana, bodily volition. You can say kaya sajidana, bodily volition. Kaya vinyate samuttabhidava. This bodily, the volition, kaya vinyate samuttabhidava, causes the kaya vinyate, the bodily intimation, the caution the kaya vinyate. Kaya dwara dopavada, then they arise through the kaya dwara, through the kaya dwara. What are they here? Attakamajara kusala, dwajasa akusala chirana. The Ekamajara kusla, Twe akusla chirana. Sama wisri chirana. The altogether 20 chirana. These 20 chirana makes kaya vinyati moving. It arise for the kaya vinyati. So kaya sanchirana. Dana, the sila, dana sila, the kaya chirana, kaya sajirana, you know, the body, the volition, this body volition. Now, without body volition, our body cannot move. We are moving these things. We are moving. This movement, the generator for the kaya sajirana, body volition. So, body volition can produce akusla ekusla or belong to kama vajara. Kaya dware adhana kahana jobana babya mano opana. So we see kusla jirana tibi oto wadri it is to be said, or it is possible to say, it should be said. So here, Kaya Dwari Adana. Adana means taken. Gahana means also take it actually. Take it. Jobana move, you know, take it and move it. Babiyamana. The causes the take it. Kaya Dwara, we take, we move, we make something. This is the Jirana Arasipro, this Kaya Dwara, by take it, by move it, by doing something. Is called Kaya Sanchirana. We say Kaya Sanchirana. The 20 Jirana. 20 Kusla e Akusla, Kamajara Kusla e Akusla Jirana are called Kaya Sanchirana because they arise to the Kaya when doing something there. Adana Ghana. Adana Oka, sorry, Oka. Adana Ghana, yes. Adana Ghana Jovana, 3 words. Adana, take care. Ghana also take care. Jovana, so say move it. Take care, move it, or do it something through the body action. By doing something through body action, arise there. Kamajara Kusla Chirana, Akusla Chirana. They are to be said here, Kaya Sanchirana. What is Sanchirana? What is Sanchirana? What you want to some tabit or what you dora do powata, powata, tayewa chirena, yeah. Powata, tayewa chirena. Tayewa chirena, tayewa, wisri chirena, tayewa chirena, those 20 chirena. So here, what you dora through the Baba door, there arise 20 chirena. Those 20 jiranas are similar to the 20 jirana, the arising from the Kaya Dwara. Wachi Dware Hanusa Jobana. Wachi Dware Hanusa Jobana. So what we are talking, our chain, you see, shaking, Hanusa Jordana, our chain shaking. Waja Beda Babia Mana, Waja Beda, the words appears from our mouth. The words come up from our mouths. Oh, Waja Beda, Beda. The word come up from our mouths. And the Opana, the Wisli Chirana, what did he? So the Kaya, you see, do something. Waji, move our chair or say something. Yeah, say something. Through say something, we accumulate 20 Chirana. Those 20 Chiranas are called here. The Waji Sajirana. Yeah, we have this sentence. So Abhinya Jirana Panitha Pana Ita here. Yeah, related to Kaya Kaya Sanjirana Waji Sanjirana. Or related to Kaya Sankhara and Waji Sankhara. Abhinyana Jirana, Abhinya Jirana. Abhinya Jirana Parato Vinyanasa Pachio na Hodi. The Abhinya Jirana Parato Vinyanasa Pachio does not condition Vinyana. Parato Vinyana, the next Vinyana. Abhinya Jirana does not condition the next Vinyana. Prado Vinyana the Pachio na Hodi. That means we have many Jirana. So the Abhinya Jirana, the included a Rupavajara Jirana, the Punyavi Sankhara. This Abhinya Jirana, even those it is Punyavi Sankhara, it does not condition the Vinyana. So all the other Rupavajara Jirana, Punyavi Sankhara, Rupavajara Punyavi Sankhara, the condition Vinyana. But in the case of Abhinyana, even those it is Jirana, it belongs to the Rupa Punyavi Sankhara. It does not condition Vinyana. Nakida, Vinyana, That's why it is not to be taken. Abhiññana is not taken as punyavi sankhara, as rupavajara punyavi sankhara, because it does not condition viññana. That is the reason. Yathaja abhiññana chetana, just like abhiññana chetana. Ewa uddhaja chetana be na hori, uddhaja chetana also is not to be taken as apunyavi sankhara, because it does not produce viññana, a life after death. So uddhaja chetana. Uddhaja chetana, this is one of the 12 apunyavi sankhara. Even though this uddhaja chetana, even though uddhaja chetana is included in the apunyavi sankhara, it does not take it as the apunyavi sankhara, where is the lake, or the sankhara paja viññana, because uddhaja chetana does not produce the result, does not produce viññana. And then you remember Abhidhamma Sankha, uddhaja rahita, except uddhaja, the 11 akusala chetana produce its result at paṭiccasamuppādavibhaṅgo. But during life, all the apunyavi sankhara produce the result. At rebirth, because viññana, we refer to the viññana arises at rebirth. So at rebirth, uddhaja chetana does not condition the viññana. That's why uddhaja chetana also is not to be taken as apunyavi sankhara here, is the lay, the sankhara paja viññana. Okay.
Yeah, so here we're talking about the vaci sancetana.
Yes.
Right? So,
Kaya sancetana, vaci sancetana, both.
Both of them, or just vaci sancetana, because he's explaining the vaci sancetana right here.
Yes, after both, here both because kaya sankhara, kaya sancetana, vaci sancetana, these are the same.
So here we have to take the abhiññā cetana and the uddhaja cetana. Both of them are not kaya sancetana and vaci sancetana. Because Sayadaw explained that we cannot take both of them as the abhiññāna. But because here he explaining kaya sancetana and vaci sancetana.
Even though it is explained kaya sancetana, vaci sancetana, it is especially explained here, punyavi sankhara, apunyavi sankhara. Punyavi sankhara, apunyavi sankhara, in the case of sankhara paja viññana. Maybe this one, you see, the before the conclusion, maybe it's important to mention here, he mentioned and then.
Yeah, I mean,
abhiññana chetana cannot be kaya sankhara, vaci sankhara, abhiññana chetana.
Yes, because he's the word nagahita. That is not taken as what? So I'm not clear.
When we say kaya sancetana, vaci sancetana, we refer to only 8 kamajara kusala, punyavi sankhara, the kamajara punyavi sankhara only, not rupavajara punyavi sankhara. Yes.
Well, so but for the explanation that the kaya sancetana, he included 20 of them.
Only 20, yes. That's why this explanation referred to all the covers all the sankhara. Even though it mentioned after the vaci sancetana, because the abhiññana, you see, abhiññana cannot be conditioned by kaya sancetana, vaci sancetana. See, kaya sancetana, vaci sancetana condition only 20. Punyavi sankhara only.
Yes, but then it can. I mean, it's not clear. This point because he hadn't talked about the Manosanchetana yet.
Maybe he's just draw some information here only. Because Abhiññana Chirana is nothing to do with the Kaya Sajirana or Jisajirana. This Abhiññana Chirana. But Iraja Chirana, Udaja Chirana, yes, with the Kaya Sajirana or Jisajirana. But Abhiññana Chirana is nothing to do with Kaya Sajirana or Jisajirana. But he mentioned here, maybe just draw just information. By explaining Udaja Chirana. But he was to say Udaja Chirana here, related to Kaya Sajirana or Jisajirana. Only Udaja Chirana is to be discussed, not the Abhiññana Chirana. But maybe here, related to Sankhara, we have to see little Sankhara. Eta here, we have to take the case of Sankhara, in the case of Sankhara Pajya Viññāna. In the case of Sankhara. See, actually, he has to explain here this is the lay Sankhara Pajya Viññāna. See, we have to take Sankhara. Yes, Sankhara, because Abhiññana Chirana does not arise through the body door, a baba door. See. Tasama Sambi Viññāna sa Pajya Bhavi Apanidabha. So in the Sankhara, we do not take the Sankhara because the Abhiññana Chirana and Udaja Chirana, these two jhanas are not to be taken as the Sankhara here in the case. So Viññāna, Sankhara Pajya Viññāna, because they do not condition Viññāna. That's why they should be removed, Apanidabha removed. But see this remarks. In the case of Avijjapaja Sankhara, so we have to take as Sankhara. Now, in the case, so Avijjapaja Sankhara, Abhiññana Chirana and Udaja Chirana are to be taken as Sankhara. But in the case of Viññāna Pajya, the Sankhara Pajya Viññāna, they are not to be taken, they should be removed as Sankhara, because these two do not condition Viññāna. So we have two legs here. Avijjapaja Sankhara. In the case of Avijjapaja Sankhara, Abhiññana, Udaja Chirana, these two must be taken as Sankhara. But in the leg, Viññāna, Sankhara Pajya Viññāna, they are to be removed from the Sankhara.
Yes.
Is clear?
Yes.
So related to this, before we go Manosanchetana, the why Abhiññāna are not to be taken, or why Abhiññāna is to be removed, is the lay Sankhara Pajya Viññāna. Why Udaja Chirana has to be removed is the lay Sankhara Pajya Viññāna. But both are to be taken in the leg Viññāna, the Avijjapaja Sankhara. They are Sankhara. They are really Sankhara. But where the Sankhara condition Viññāna, they cannot be included in the Sankhara because they do not produce Viññāna. That is the reason. Okay, let's see the Atata. Oh, sorry, Tika. Eta. So we have Panita. Pana Eta is the Atata here. Is the Atata. Panita Abhiññāna Chirana Pana Eta. Eta here related to this. The Mulatika explain Eta. Eta di Kaya Vaci Sankhara Ghane. Wow. Yes, yeah. So we are clear with this. Eta. Because Mulatika explained too. As you think, Eta Kaya Vaci Sankhara Ghane. related to the Kaya Sankhara, Vaji Sankhara, or Kaya Vaji Sankhara, Kaya Vaji Sajirana Khane. Kaya Vaji Sajirana Khane. Yes, yes. It here related to the Kaya Sanchirana, which is Sanchirana only, or Kaya Sankhara, which is Sankhara only. It is the case of Kaya Sankhara, which is Sankhara, or Kaya Sanchirana, which is Sanchirana. Yes, as you said, yes. Abhinya Chirana does not take. But actually, no, the Kaya Sanchirana, which is Sanchirana, are nothing to do with the Abhinya Chirana, actually. But here, the Atthakta explained related to Kaya Sanchirana, Vaji Sanchirana. Here Mulatika said, Kaya Vaji Sankhara Ghane. By taking Kaya Sankhara Vaji Sankhara, or Kaya Vaji Sanchirana Ghane, by taking Kaya Sanchirana Vaji Sanchirana. Yeah, yes, you are right, you are right. Not referring to all, related to Kaya Sanchirana, Vaji Sanchirana. Yeah, Kaya Vaji Sankhara or Kaya Vaji Sanchirana, related to these two. Yes. Okay, yeah. Atthakta yang Abhinya Chirana Nakida is the commentary. Abhinya Chirana is not taken. Vinyanasa Pajyo Nahodi, because it is not the condition for Vinyana. Vinyanasa Pajyo Nahodi. Yes, it is understood because the day before also we discussed about the aneja, but not aneja sankhara. The Abhinya Chirana is aneja, but it is not aneja sankhara because it does not produce. It reserve. We have discovered already. Here, Vinyanasa Pajyo Nahodi because here Vinyanasa Pajyo Nahodi because it is not the condition for Vinyana. That is the reason. Atthakta also has given already. Kasamapana Nahodi. Why it is not the condition for Vinyana? Kasamapana Nahodi. Nanu Sabi Kusala Vibhaṅga Dhamma Jadi Vibhaṅga Dhamma here he make the question. Nanu Sabi Sa the Abhinya Chirana Kusala is Kusala Vibhaṅga Dhamma is also Vibhaṅga Dhamma. So where we call the Kusala Dhamma Vibhaṅga Dhamma Dhamma Vibhaṅga Dhamma Vibhaṅga Dhamma Dhamma Vibhaṅga Dhamma, sorry, Vibhaṅga Dhamma. What we call Vibhaṅga Dhamma, we also called Vibhaṅga Dhamma Dhamma, sorry. What we call Vibhaṅga Dhamma Dhamma, the Dhamma that produce the result, we also call Abhinya Chirana. Do you remember? The Tika. The Tika Vibhaṅga Dhamma related to the Vibhaṅga Chiras. Vibhaṅga Dhamma related to Kusala and Akusala Chirana. So what we call Vibhaṅga Dhamma in the Tika, we do call this Abhinya Chirana. Abhinyana Kusala Abhinyana. We also do call Kusala Abhinyana as Vibhaṅga Dhamma. So it is Kusala and also Vibhaṅga Dhamma. He asked the message, is it Kusala and Vibhaṅga Dhamma? Yes. Jaidi here, he make question. Saja, right. The Abhinya Chirana is Kusala or the Abhinya Chirana is Kusala or it is also the Dhamma that produce the result. It means Kusala. Vibhaṅga Dhamma also Kusala. Kusala also Kusala. But the name is different. But the realities are the same. When we say Kusala, we refer to all Kusala. When we say Vibhaṅga Dhamma, we refer to the Kusala that produce the result. Yes, it's a yes. So apachena tana vicha mane. Yeah. Anupachena tana vicha mane. Anupachena not eliminated. Tana avija mana. Yeah. Tana avija mana. Santane. Here referred to the Santane is the ministry of the person who has not removed avijjana mana. So we have Purujana is Sikha. Sikha, the person also have not removed avijjana mana. Here referred to here Santane is the ministry of the Sikha, a Purujana who have not removed avijjana mana here. Anupachena tana vichamane satane sabhyapara povatiya sabhyapara with the effort. They arise with the effort. Sabhyapara povatiya as it arises with the effort. Tassa kuslata tassa the abhinya chirana kuslata as kusla. The abhinya chirana they arise in the purujana or a sikha as this abhinya as they are. What is it? Sabhyabhara bodiya. As they arise with the vyabhara, with the effort, with the prompt or prompt. Tassa kuslata. As the abhinyana is kusla, vipaka dhammata. The abhinyana as vipaka dhamma. It is said, it is said as kusla a vipaka dhamma. Vipaka dhamma. Abhinyana is said as kusla a vipaka dhamma because it arises with the prompt in the ministry of Purujana is Sikha, who have not removed avijjana mana. So mana, mana, the only arhat can remove the mana. Only arhat can remove avijja. Only arhat can remove tana, So the anagami still have tana. Tana of the rupavajara, arupavajara, they still have tana. So sikha, this abhinyana arises in the to say so, this abhinyana arises a sikha a purujana. As it arises a sikha a purujana, it is to be said kusala and kusala dhamma. So the abhinyana chirana includes a kusala vipaka dhamma because it arises in the Purujana is Sikha. Purujana is Sikha. The kusala, the chirana arise a Purujana is Sikha will produce the result, because they are kusala. But the chirana arises in the arhat. Arhat has removed avijjana mana. So in the arhat also there are kusala, abhinyana kusala, but we do not say as kusala. We say kiriya, because they do not produce their result. So we call the kiriya, but the kiriya and kusalas are the same actually. The same cheta arises in the Purujana Sikha and the arha. Where they arise a Purujana Sikha, they are called kusala. Where they arise a arhat, we call the kiriya. So now we pago dinena here. We call abhinyana as kusala vipaka dhamma, not because it produces the result. This is the reason here. Now we pago padinena. Yeah, it is called kusala vipaka dhamma, not because they produce, it produces the result. It is called kusala and vibhaṅga dhamma because it arises in the person who have not removed avijjana mana. That means the abhiñana, we call abhiñana as kusala because it arises in purujana sikha. We also call the abhiñana as vibhaṅga dhamma because it arises in the sikha purujana. But we do not call as kusala and vibhaṅga dhamma because it produces the result. We do not call it. Sapana vibhaṅga upadeyati rupavajara meva upadeya. So here, if sapana so this is not the new one. Sapana vibhaṅga upadeyati. If abhiñana produces vibhaṅga, rupavajara meva upadeya, it will produce only rupavajara vibhaṅga. That's clear. Abhiñana is rupavajara judana jana kusala. If this abhiñana have to produce its result, it will produce only rupavajara. Nahi anya bhumi here. This is the remarks. That's right. Anya bhumika kama, anya bhumika vibhaṅga na upadedi, anya bhumika kama. Yeah. Anya bhumika kama, the kama is other planes. Anya bhumika vibhaṅga does not produce, na upadedi does not produce. Anya bhumika vibhaṅga is the planes of others. That means kama vajra kama produces its result only a kama vajra plane. Rupa vajra kama produces its result only a rupa vajra plane. Arupa vajra kama produces the result only a arupa vajra plane. That means kama vajra kama does not produce its result a rupa vajra arupa vajra. Or arupa vajra kama also does not produce its result a kama vajra a arupa vajra. Rupa vajra, the arupa vajra kama also does not produce its result a kama vajra rupa vajra. This is his remark, you see. Nahi anya bhumika kama, anya bhumika vibhaṅga upadedi. So abhiñana may not produce its result a kama plane, a arupa vajra plane. If it has to produce its result, it will produce its result only a rupa vajra plane. Yeah. You remember Genesis Sapaka?
So Sayadaw.
Please.
So does that mean it can produce the results in the Rupa Vajra plane?
No.
Right?
No. It does not mean so. You know? If this one is not real, you know, imagination, conditional.
Where is the word if, Sayadaw? Because it says
Sapana
only
here,
sapana vibhaṅga upadeyanti. There is no
Upadeyanti. Here, upadeyanti lakhana. Sa vibhaṅga upadeyanti, when it produces its result. Upadeyanti. This is lakhana. Rupa vajra meva upadeya.
Yes. So.
So this is what here. If it were produce its result. So not real. Not real.
No, what I mean is that because we don't see the word if here.
Panna, this is panna. The upa na vibhaṅgapāḷi panna, even though it is said as kusala vibhaṅga dhamma, not because of giving or producing its result. Panna. So this panna, you know, the conditional clause.
Also, Sayadaw, because here, as Sayadaw mentioned earlier, here the context is the kaya vaci sankara.
Yes.
Right? So right here, we only say that this abhiññāna does not produce the result through the door, the body door and the verbal door only.
Yes.
It is a context. So, I mean, up to this point, it doesn't say that this abhiññāna cetana will not produce the result. It's just saying that it's not the kaya sankhara and vaci sankhara.
Yes, this the Atthakatha, the Tika just explain Atthakatha. Atthakatha draw this information after vaci sankhara or vaci sancedana. So this abhiññāna is not produced by kaya sancedana, vaci sancedana. But the Atthakatha does not mean exactly so. No, Atthakatha means in the case of the Vijnana Paja Sankhara, the Abhiññā Cetana should not be a Sankhara. The Uddhacca Cetana also should not be taken as Sankhara. This he just, you see, they mention this, just give this information. Nothing to do with the Kaya Sankhara, Vaci Sankhara, or Kaya Sancedana, Vaci Sancedana.
Yeah, no, I would love to know the result, the explanation, but it's just because we're reading Mulatika right here, and so far, that's what he's saying.
Yes.
He doesn't say that it is not going to produce a result.
Yes, according to me, I will explain this one after Manosancedana.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, according to me, if the comment is this Pali, I will comment after the Manosancedana, because only Abhiññā Cetana can be produced by only Manosancedana. You see, but I don't know why after the vaci sancedana. I have no idea for that. I also wonder.
And then also, another point is the word asappya pavattiya. So does that mean that for the Arahants, all of their cetana are apyapara?
The sabhyapara, apyapara, here sabhyapara maybe here because these persons, they have dana, avijja, dana, mana. So they want, they want to accumulate it. They have desire to accumulate this. But for the Arhat, they do not have desire to accumulate. They are just using, you see, abhiññāna as some kind of purpose.
No,
so desire with desire without desire, I think. Sabhyabhara, abhyabhara. Sabhyabhara, abhyabhara. What's wrong?
It's Mr. Ryan's side because he didn't turn off the microphone.
Oh, he disappeared. Hello, Ryan.
I'm sorry. So, can you hear me, Sayadaw?
Oh, yes, I hear you.
So my question is because here he said that the abhiññāna is called kusala because it's a rise in the like he talked about the putucana and sikha. Yeah. Because they are sappyapara.
Para with vyapara.
Yeah. So my question is so what about the in the putucana and sikha person? We also have kiriya cittas in there. For example, like paṭiccasamuppādavibhaṅgo, vacana, and so on. They are kiriya in there as well. So I don't understand the explanation here. So why is it called kusala? Because it's a sappyapara.
Yes, kusala and kusala sappyapara.
Yeah. So does that mean that for the Arahants, they are always Abhyabhara?
Of course, they are Abhyabhara, they do not have kilesa. That's why whatever they acquire, whatever they do, that is Abhyabhara. This Vyabhara, and they refer to the some kind of dana or some kind of the attachment, and this Vyabhara. The Virya, when we say Vyabhara, we refer to the Virya. They try, they're trying to accumulate this. But in the case of Sankhara, the Araha, they do not have a craving to try to accumulate this.
Yeah, but in here we are talking in the context of Abhiññāna, not the other.
Yes.
Citta. What is it?
Yes, yes. Abhiññāna is kusala. If it is kusala, it must produce the sankhara. Must produce viññāna. But here, even though it is kusala, it does not produce vibhaga.
Yes.
We say vibhaga dhamma.
Yeah.
Please.
And then he said that it is, even though it doesn't produce the result, but it is called kusala because it is satyabhara.
Yes. Because of satyabhara, it is called kusala, not because of producing the result, it is called kusala.
Yeah, and then so as I asked earlier, so for example, Panchadora, Vachana, and so on, they also rise in these Putuchana and so on. So why are they called Kiriya? Why are they not called Kusala?
Those Kriya, the other Kriya are not the same. The Aheduka Kriya common to all the beings. The Aheduka Kriya. Those Aheduka Kriya are nothing to do with the Kamajara Kriya, the Mahakriya, Rupajara Kriya, Arupajara Kriya. When we say Mahakriya, is similar to the Kusala. When we say Rupajara Kriya, is similar to the Rupavajara Kusala. When we say Arupajara Kriya, they also similar to the Arupajara Kusala. But related to the Aheduka Kriya, we don't have the similar Kusala for them. So we don't need to take it to consideration.
Yeah, no, I understand that. So what I mean is that, so why don't we just call all of the Abhiññāna Kiriya? Because he gives the reason here, because it is Satyabhara. And then we can use this reason to say that, okay, so if it's Satyabhara, then the Panchadora, Vachana, and so on, they also arise in those Putuchana and so on. So then when they arise in the Putuchana and so on, we can call them Kiriya, Kusala. But because we call them Kiriya only.
Yes. Even though they arise, you see, without the prompt, is those Kriya. They automatically arise without, you see, any endeavor, like other Kriya. The other Kriya is not the same like those Kriya. Pajadara Vajana, Manadara Vajana, Hasitupara. So they just arise without endeavor, without Vyabhara. That's why they are not called Kusala. There is no the Kusala similar to them also.
This is like a new definition of Kusala.
Yes. So we don't call what we say Kusala, Kriya, Kriya, the mere action, what we say mere action. They are called mere action, but the Mahakriya we call mere action. The nature of Mahakriya is similar to the Mahakusala, but even though they are similar to Mahakusala, as they do not produce the result anymore, they are not called Kusala, they are just called Kriya. They are similar, the nature is similar, but arises a different person. The Kusala arises a Sikha, a Gurujana. The Akriya arises a Arya. They arise a different person, they have different function also.
Yes. No, what I mean is that because when we study the Kusala Citta, we define the meaning of the word Kusala in there, right? It is not one of the meaning. So that is like the new meaning of Kusala.
So related to the aheduka, according to my understanding, they had no vyabara. They have no vyabara. Those they automatically arise with the object, the aramna aramnika coming together. Those the kriya arise, except the hasidubara, pajadwara, manodwara. See, they have no vyabara.
Yes, Sayadaw. Thank you, Sayadaw.
So here, okay, let's continue here. Atana Sadisaramana ja Tithanika. Tithana, 3 places here. 3 places, Bodhisandi, Vibhaṅga is the duty. Here, Atana Sadisaramana have the same object. The Bodhisandi, Vibhaṅga duty have the same object. Dan Upadeya. The Atana Sadisaramana, the Tithanika Dan Upadeya. If it arises in the person in the 3 places which have the same object here. Upadeya, Chittopada Kade, Rupavajra Vipakasa, Kama Sri Saramana Seva Vodada. So it is the Kama Sri Saramana Seva, the Vipaka, which has the same object. A Rupajra Vipaka, which has the same object, have been said, Vodada, a Chittopada Kara. Kusla, the Vipaka, actually, that means related to the Rupa Vajra. So if you attain the first jhana with the paṭiccasamuppādavibhaṅgo, for example, so when you die, you reborn a Rupa Vajra Bhumi. So the Rupa Vajra Vipaka, the object Rupa Vajra Vipaka must be similar to the object Rupa Vajra Kusala. Kama Sri Saramana. The Rupa Vajra, Chittopada, the object of Rupa Vajra Kusala and the object of Rupa Vajra Kusala are the same. If you attain Rupa Vajra jhana with through the paṭiccasamuppādavibhaṅgo, so if you Rupa Vajra jhana take paṭiccasamuppādavibhaṅgo as the object, where Rupa Vajra jhana produces it result the vipaka. That vipaka also will take the same object with the Rupa Vajra vipaka. It has been said. That means Abhiññāna Cetana here, Abhiññāna Cetana do not have the same object with the Rupa Vajra vipaka. The 4 Rupa Vajra vipaka, which has not reached Abhiññāna state. So when it produces, it results. Now the vipaka, that vipaka will have the same object with the Chaturtha Jhana Kusala. But the Abhiññāna and Rupa Vajra vipaka, they do not have the same object. See? He just explained here why the Abhiññāna is not to be taken. Naja Rupa Vajra vipaka Pretaramana Diko Ati. Rupa Vajra vipaka never take Pretaramana, Apamana Ramana. They only take Panyati, you see. Pretaramana, what? They do not take Pretaramana, Mahagadaramana, Apamana Ramana, Rupa Vajra vipaka Pretaramana di Aramano, na ati no. Abhiññā Cetana Pretaramana ti Aramanawa Hodi. But in the case of Abhiññā Cetana, it takes all the objects, Preta, Mahagada, Apamana. Abhiññā can take all the objects. But Rupa Vajra vipaka cannot take those objects. Rupa Vajra vipaka take only Panyati. It does not take Preta, Mahagada, Apamana. But Abhiññāna takes Preta, Mahagada, Apamana. They have different objects there. That's my vipaka na upadi. That's why the Abhiññā does not produce the result. So the some in the case of Sankhara Bhajya Viññāna. Abhiññāna is not taken as Sankhara to condition Viññāna because it cannot condition Viññāna. it does not have the same object. So he explained this abhiññāna in many ways. Rupajara Vibhaṅga takes Chatutha jhana. Let's say Chatutha jhana here. The abhiññāna also Chatutha jhana. The normal Rupajara Vibhaṅga also Chatutha jhana. So normal Rupajara Vibhaṅga takes only paññatti, but abhiññāna takes all kinds of paññatti. They had different the object. They had different object. But if but Rupajara Vibhaṅga must have the same object with the Rupajara Kusala. Rupajara Kusala. So all Rupajara Vibhaṅga takes only paññatti as the object. All Rupajara Vibhaṅga. But abhiññāna, if abhiññāna produce its result, if it will produce its result. So what happened? Because it can take every object. So if it will produce the Vibhaṅga, Rupajara Vibhaṅga, for example, what kind of object that Rupajara Vibhaṅga would take? So that's problem. So they had different they had different object. The abhiññāna will not produce the viññāna there. That is the reason. Okay. So he explained it many ways here, Mulatika, why abhiññāna does not produce viññāna. He explained many ways. So as they do not have. Yeah, we know that here, we know that. Rupajara Vibhaṅga, the abhiññāna, Rupajara Vibhaṅga, abhiññāna have different object. But Rupajara Kusala and Rupajara Vibhaṅga have the same object. As they have different object, as it has different object, it does not produce the viññāna. That is the point here. You got it?
Yeah, but there is only one point. So because here he has assumption that the rupa jhana, whether it is the kusala or vibhaṅga, they have to have the same object. But then it's not the case for Kama Vajratikas. Right? Because in the Maha Kusala and Maha Vibhaṅga, they don't necessarily have the same object.
Yes, they do not have the same object.
So he takes the assumption that those rupa jiktas have to take the same object.
But we have the special, speciality related to the Rupa Vajra. Rupa Vajra, because they always take only one object. Kama Vajra, they have different objects. That's why Kama Vajra is not to be discussed here, because they have different objects. But Rupa Vajra, they do not have different objects. They have the same object. That's why he explained this.
Well, and then also, so, it has something to do with the Maranasana, right? Because for the being who attain jhana and are going to be born in the rupa plane, then of course in their Maranasana, then that object appears in there. So that's why they take that object.
No, only the object must appear there.
Yes.
Surya Maranasana Viti.
Yes, so it's not necessarily. So for example, the abhiññāna, they can take the paṭiccasamuppādavibhaṅgo, but then at the Maranasana Viti, then that paññatti aramana appears. Then it can take that paññatti object.
Yes.
So why he used that the argument saying that the abhiññāna, because abhiññāna taking other objects than just the paññatti, then that's the reason why it cannot give the result.
Abhiññāna can arise during Maranasana Viti, but the abhiññāna just support the others, the sankhara, the other sankhara to produce their result. No, abhiñana itself will produce its result. So at that moment, abhiñana must say only the paññati as the object, jura maranasana viti, because it have to support, Rupavajara jhana to produce their result in the next slide.
Yes, so that's what I mean. I mean, it's just like Sayadaw said in the paṭiccala, it can take whatever object it likes. Right? So, but then at the near that moment, then the object, the paññati appears. So nothing's wrong with that. But he used that argument to say that that is the reason why abhiñana cannot produce a result.
Maranasana, the abhiñana rasi jure maranasana viti does not produce a result. In next slide, the vibhaṅga appear there not because of the abhiñana, because of the normal jhana, sutta jhana. Even though the abhiñana take, you see a concept as the object.
Yes, no, of course. As said, the Javana in the Maranaviti does not give the Vibhaṅga as the Patisandhi. Yes, but I mean, in normal, in the property moment, it can take anything. But then as long as
you mean? Yes. Yes, it can take anything.
Yes, so then it doesn't have anything to do with the object of the vibhaṅga that is going to produce. That's what I mean here. So because he's using this argument to say that the kusala citta and vibhaṅga citta.
According to my understanding, the Mulatika was to explain what to say that Rupavajara Kusala, Rupavajara Vibhaṅga must have the same object, but in the case of abhiñana, as it has different object, it will not produce the vibhaṅga because if abhiñana take paṭicca, for example, as the object, vibhaṅga take concept. So this abhiñana cannot be because vibhaṅga must take also a paṭicca object, if so. So if abhiñana take paṭicca, the vibhaṅga also must take paṭicca. But there is not any vibhaṅga that take paṭicca as the object. All the vibhaṅga take concept as the object only, as the object only. I think you see he just want to say this.
Yes.
I'm not sure, but that is my understanding.
Yeah, no, I understand. So no, but as I said, that is his assumption. The assumption he's making is that for the rupa vajra cittas, the object of the kusala citta and vibhaṅga citta have to be the same. That's his assumption. But it's not the case for the kama vajra cittas.
Yes. Not for kama vajra cittas. Just for rupa vajra cittas, just for abhiñana. So, so he explained many ways here, why viñana, the abhiñana cannot be the condition as sankhara, it produces viñana. This is one of the reasons he gives. So we just noted. Okay.
Yes, Thank you.
Okay, that's all for today. Time is over, huh? Okay, let's stop here by reciting the sadhu. Buddha Sasana. Buddha Sasana Jira Detetu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detetu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detetu. Sadhu.
Sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Okay.
Very interesting, Sayadaw.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
see you
okay?
tomorrow.